Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for coming to this garden training. I'm so happy to have you all here. And I know for many of you, you've never gardened before in your life. I love to garden. Absolutely love it. And I don't have a lot of time for gardening either. So one of the things that I learned how to do was how to garden with bulbs. And that's what I'm going to show you today. By the end of this session, you will be able to purchase, plant, and receive approbations from your neighbors. I'm going to show you how to plant a garden in a very short period of time with no training this fall, and in the spring have a stunning garden. So let me start by talking to you about the different types of gardens that you could have. The first one is in an indoor garden. How many of you live in an apartment or a home that has no outside yard space? Great, all of you. That's wonderful. So today, the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is how to garden indoors. You can have a plant in your office or in your apartment or anywhere in your house that you like. You can also plant this way outdoors in a pot. So we're going to start with a pot that has no holes on the bottom. Make sure it doesn't have any holes on the bottom. That would be a problem. And you can use dirt or you can use rocks. I tend to like to use rocks or pebbles. Now these particular rocks are a little bit big, but you could use smaller ones. This is all I had at the time, okay? And the bulbs that we're going to use today are called paper whites. And you can buy them in a kit like this. It's really easy. It has everything in it. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to buy soil. You have this little piece and you add water to it and it puffs up. So it's like total, anybody could do it. So with the bulbs, when you put the bulbs in, the first thing you want to look for is which side goes up and which side goes down. So if you're not a gardener, that is an important thing you need to learn. So you want to look for the end that has kind of like root stuff coming off it. These particular bulbs don't have much hanging off the bottom of them, but a lot of bulbs you would clearly see the roots coming down. And then you want the pointed side up. You can see that's going to grow out this way. So you're going to put these in here, and you don't even have to cover them up, but you're going to just jam them in there close to each other, like this. This pot could even fit maybe 3 more. Make sure that the points are straight up, and then you're just going to pour a little bit of water in there, okay? And you could have all rocks if you wanted to. And just keep giving it a little bit of water, and sure enough, in a few days you're going to start to see those plants come up. And some of the ones that you can plant inside are fragrant as well. So that's it. That's it for indoor planting with bulbs. When you're finished, after the flowers die, continue to water it until the leaves turn green. I mean the green leaves turn brown. And then take the bulbs out and go plant them in your garden. And you'll see them come up next year. Now, if you're going to plant outside, there's 2 different ways that you can plant outside. One is that you can plant individually around the yard, and you might want it to look kind of like wildflowers might look, okay? Or you could do a straight row if that was a look that you really wanted to have, so they look like little soldiers. Or you could plant them all together, buy 100 bulbs and plant them in one area to get a burst of color. So if you're going to plant individually, you want to have a tool like this, okay? Makes it very easy. You just shove this into the ground. If this is the ground, you'd shove it all the way down to here. You twist it and you pull up. And all the dirt's going to be in here. Now you have a nice little hole. The depth and the width for planting the bulb has to do with the size of the bulb. So 3 times the ratio. So this bulb is about maybe 1.5 inches at the most. So you want it 3 times that. Let's say it's 1 inch, easier to figure out. So 3 inches deep and 3 inches wide between each of the bulbs, wherever you're planting, outside. So it's just triple whatever the size of the bulb is. If you're going to plant in a large area, you want to dig out the dirt, maybe 3 inches down. And most people like to buy daffodils or tulips. They're wonderful for cutting, and you can then put them in your house and enjoy them inside and outside. When you plant in a large area in your garden, you want to make sure that those bulbs that are going to be, those flowers that are going to be taller, go in the back, or later, you want them in the back. Put all the bulbs down, shake a little bit of dirt over it. You could even use some kind of a fertilizer, but I don't find it necessary. And then dirt on top, and then water lightly, but deep, okay? And I guarantee you that you do this one time, you are going to have flowers for years and years to come, and you will receive many, many, many approbations from your neighbors. Thank you.